work with the checks.
Oh my God. I am so excited.
Well, so am I.
My name is Nisha. I am a master interviewer. I have a podcast called Finding Your Niche with Niche.
Okay.
And I'm partnered with In the City magazine, which is the real reason why we're here today, and to celebrate you being on the cover.
Okay.
And the cover reveal. I mean, really, this man really needs no introduction. I consider you to be a Renaissance man. So, actor, director, rapper.
Thank you.
Activist. Am I missing something? Father, husband.
Father.
Yeah.
Husband.
So thank you so much, y'all. Give it up for T.I. Son.
Friend, brother. Thank you.
So excited to talk to you today. I definitely have to ask you because we're kind of coming off the heels of Juneteenth and Father's Day.
Right.
What's your favorite thing about being a black father?
Our favorite thing about being a black father is raising the next generation of black leaders.
Okay.
Leadership has been big. I've always focused a lot on leadership for myself and pumped it into my family, tried my best to pass it down to my children. And because I think our people have always been in a position where anything is possible as long as we can see it first, as long as we can see someone else do it, as long as someone else is showing us with their action that this is possible, our people can achieve anything in the world. Most of the time, our people haven't done certain things because we haven't been exposed to certain things. So I think that's where leadership plays a big part.
Yeah, I like that. And what would you consider the responsibility is that you have as a father?
The responsibility that I have as a father, I think, is to take my experiences, everything that I've learned. I think that I've done a lot of reading. I've done a lot of bumping my head, learning through trial and error.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of hands-on extensive research on what to and what not to do.
Because parenting is like a learn as you go kind of
Yes. Thing. Like by the time you perfect parenting, you're a grandparent.
Yeah.
You did. So
yeah.
I mean, I take the responsibility of taking everything that I've learned, good and bad, and using it to benefit my children so they can get farther faster. You know, they'll already have the directions. They had a roadmap. They'll know exactly how to go and where to go. Yeah. But you know, that's my responsibility. That's my obligation. That's what I hold in high regard. However, they could care less. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
They're like, hey man, forget your path. I'm going on my own.
That's not true. I beg to differ.
Throw this GPS out the window.
No, I got to talk to Messiah and Damani, and they both shared stories of me and things about you that people will be surprised to know. I'm not going to say it in front of everybody. I'm not going to say it in front of everybody.
What did they tell you?
I'm not going to do it. I don't know if Damani's still here or not, but I do want to ask you, when it comes to parenting, what lesson has taken you the longest to learn?
When it comes to parenting, what lesson has taken me the longest to learn? You know, how to listen without trying to fix it. You know what I mean? I'm a very solution-based. We got another one, y'all.
It's always one.
Just quite. Now it's been 2 or 3, but you know, who's counting?
5.
Nah, man, I've always been a solution-based person. You know what I mean? So everything that I absorb, if it is out of place, I try to put it back in place.
Yeah.
If it is in disarray, I try to organize it. If it is broken, I want to fix it. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you know, people just want you to listen. And I have a hard time recognizing the difference between So with me, it's like, okay, what happened? She broke your heart? Let's fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I think that's probably what's taking the longest time.
Yeah.
But I'm still learning.
That is. It's a learning process. Switching gears a little bit. Speaking of In the City magazine, you're on the cover. So excited for that reveal tonight. The magazine is really based off of art, media, and fashion, which all of it you encompass as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about those 3 facets of your life: art, media. You see that? She's good,
that's my baby. She's
yeah.
beautiful.
She looks really good. When it comes to art, media, and fashion, because you do a lot of things, you act, you do music, can you say which one is your favorite and why?
Like favorite, first of all, comparison is the thief of joy. Okay? So in order for me to pick a favorite, I would have to compare it to the others, which would ruin it for me.
Okay.
I think that they are three different rewards for three different applications of God-given gifts. And I don't want to say one is more important than the other. They each have a time, a place, and a purpose in my life. So I just want to respect them all accordingly.
And speaking of respect, obviously, I would be remiss if I didn't, pay respect to the fact that this is In the City magazine. We're talking about being in the city of Atlanta.
That's a blank white piece of paper behind you.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna get to that.
Right.
You are Atlanta.
I was wondering if I was the only one that couldn't see it. I'm getting old. I just have to check.
Listen. You are Atlanta royalty, right? And speaking of you getting old, you just posted something about aging.
Yeah.
And so, how do you kind of navigate, being a GOAT, but also figuring out how you can evolve and navigate through new spaces as an older gentleman?
An older gentleman. An older gentleman?
I'm mature. You said this on your post. You talked about being 40.
Older gentleman.
Okay, how would you describe it?
I mean, bro.
Seasoned? That sounds that's.
I'm gonna respond like this. I don't want to mix my words. I'm gonna be very, very precise, straight, and to the point. I want everybody to know this with supreme understanding. The goal is to get old. All right, you got two choices in life: get old or die young.
Hey.
So
choose the latter.
I like this one. So I mean, I think that as long as you learn in every step of the way, I feel like life is a series of adjustments. It's a journey of growth and evolution. And as long as you accept the challenges of change and accept the lessons that come with your losses, you know what I mean? You get to grow old, get better, get smarter, get wiser. You know what I mean?
And speaking of the journey too, like you just said,
you think faster, but you move slower.
Yeah. When you get up, it starts to hurt a little bit when you wake up. But speaking of the journey, no, not yet.
Okay.
But speaking of the journey and the successes, obviously everybody really has a lot of reverence for you in this city, and you've had a lot of accolades, and you have a lot of celebrity. What is it that you do to feel regular?
I ain't never had a problem feeling regular. How about this? I've never felt regular, so not feeling regular wasn't irregular to me. I always knew it was something up with me. So it's just like now, like, oh, y'all can see it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really, but at the same time, I'm probably one of the most approachable and one of the most visible people that you'll see in this city of a certain stature. You know what I mean? Because I refuse to let position, status, fame, fortune, or what other people think of my gift. I don't want that to fit me in a box where I have to hide and not be able to show my face. I think the beauty of what I've been able to do and what my family has been able to do for 21 odd years is be present and show our face and be ourselves in whatever room we in.
Yeah.
And not have to look over our shoulders because we ain't, we don't have that kind of karma coming back to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think
because of the output.
Yeah, we put out good energy, and the universe puts us in rooms where we receive good energy.
Sure.
And I think that's the beauty of it. That's a gift. And I'd like to enjoy it.
Yeah. Speaking of gifts, you got everybody this pendant that you're wearing as a gift for Christmas back.
How you know they didn't get it from me?
They did get it from you.
I say for me. How you know
for
they didn't
you?
get it?
Because I did my research.
Okay, good.
Okay. So you got everybody that gift back in 2020 for Christmas. Can you talk a little bit about that pendant and what it means to you and why you got it?
This means love, loyalty, evolution, and and growth in family. Like this is our first like family photo, and like everybody was young. Major was like 2 years old.
Wow.
Messiah was like 11, something like that.
Oh my.
And on this side, it is the photo of everyone.
Yeah.
When they've gotten older, and Eris is there.
I love that.
So.
And then we've had the pleasure, like everybody, I will have to say, like some of the kids came to the photo shoots and we got there in the magazine. All of your children are very pleasant, and I would say that I would commend you guys as parents, you and
Thank
Tiny,
you.
for their mannerisms.
We beat 'em.
Yeah, they're really.
That's what happened when you beat them.
No,
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
They're really pleasant to be around, and just the whole experience, being at the photo shoot, being in the magazine. I want to talk to you about that because now that we're in such a digital space, print is like something that's kind of taboo and not really seen. But can you talk about the importance of being in the magazine on print?
Okay. So I just appreciate being recognized, acknowledged, and considered within the community for something so important to me as being a father. You know what I mean? It's great to talk about concerts and movies and film and television, but to be acknowledged and considered as a father, that to me means a lot. Now, the fact that you put it on paper, oh my God, that just makes it that much better.
Yeah.
Nah, I just thank you. Whether it's print, whether it's online, just thank you for your acknowledgement.
Yeah, for sure. It's in the City magazine. We're in the city. This is a big day. We're so excited to reveal this cover to you.
Okay.
We want to be mindful of your time. I don't know if Q is the CEO of In the City magazine right there in the blue suit. So
Right on.
give it up for Q. Yeah, he's the man of the hour. Who's doing this reveal? Right there. This one? Is she doing it by herself or you want me to get it? Okay.
So I guess another thing I should say.
Okay, go ahead.
So this being about Father's Day, I think it wouldn't be a Father's Day if it wasn't for the children, right? So all of my children are phenomenal and gifted and talented and unique in their own individual way. You know what I mean? And I know how bad I was.
Yeah.
So no matter how bad they seem,
Yeah.
I know they could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying?
That is
so
true.
I truly appreciate them for accepting the challenge of change, although somewhat begrudgingly for some, but I appreciate them acknowledging that, you know, tomorrow is supposed to be better than today. You know what I mean? So I couldn't be the father that I am if I didn't have such wonderful kids.
Quickly, favorite thing about raising daughters, favorite thing about raising sons?
My favorite thing about raising daughters is their honest affection. You know what I'm saying? And that comes in many different ways. You know, affection ain't always just hugs and kisses on the cheek. Like sometimes affection is my daughter calling me at 11:30 in the evening and say, "Daddy, where you at? Why you ain't home? You said you was gonna be home."
Yeah.
And, you know,
Tighten up.
you know, that's, you know, honest affection is my favorite thing about raising daughters. My favorite thing about raising sons, man, probably. Like, I can say things to my son that I can't say to my daughters.
Like
You
what?
know what I mean?
Like what?
I mean, like, you know, even like, man, that was some dumbass shit. What the fuck was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily say that to my daughters, but I can say that to my son, and they kind of like, man, you right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so I think perhaps the fact that I could be my honest self and communicate with them in a language that only we understand. And sometimes that's physical because we can roughhouse and wrestle. I can hit them in the chest.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? When they get old enough, they can hit me back. I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Yeah, right. I think, man, but I find beauty in raising boys and girls. The fact that we're all together.
Yeah.
And you get to experience the beauty of both every day and every stage of life. I have children from 6 to 26. So every stage of life I've enjoyed, from infant to toddler to, you know, preteen, teen, young adult.
Yeah.
I have found beautiful things to enjoy about every stage.
I also gotta give credit where credit is due to Tiny, because you guys are also raising children in a 2-parent household in the Black community. And so I think that's an important facet to kind of unpack a little bit about the role that she plays and the contribution that she makes.
I think
to parenting as a whole.
Tamika is definitely the glue and the thread that holds all of it together. And she reminds me that I'm a parent sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to the Super Bowl. You go to the Super Bowl, you got kids. Hey. All right, man, you know. So she's important.
Yes.
Because I'd be like, fuck them damn kids. No, I'm joking.
Absolutely. Okay, before we unveil, a lot of people are here. They're excited to see you. They're excited to know you. They know you.
But we can talk about her on Mother's Day. Is there a Mother's Day issue? This is my issue. It's Father's Day.
We had to give her her shine.
Man, it's Father's Day, man. God, they don't talk about us on the Mother's Day issue. You hear me? They are not going to say my name on the Mother's Day issue. I'm just joking. Go ahead, man.
Before we wrap and before we unveil, what do you have coming up? What can people expect of you? We know you started to dabble. You're the funny man today. You've hit the funny man on stage professionally as a comedian. Can we see more of that of you coming up? What do you have?
Yeah, I've always been my same self. It's just y'all see it now. You know what I'm saying? You know, before I could say the same thing, people wouldn't laugh because they were like, "Is he serious?" You know what I'm saying? They didn't take me seriously.
Have you bombed?
Yes.
But do you know what?
What is bombing?
Wait, do you know in the moment? Oh wow, I'm bombing, and you just continue to go.
Oh, the crowd will let you know.
Yeah, but do you know? Like, do you embrace that?
Yes. Like, you learn with every lesson in life. You learn, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've had nights where I bombed, but it wasn't the night you all thinking about. In Brooklyn, when I got booed, I mean, like, I don't feel like I bombed. I feel like those boos were premeditated. Oh. You know? But either way, man, that was my favorite show, by the way. You know what I mean? The show in Brooklyn was actually my favorite show.
Well, you're definitely not going to get booed today. This reveal
It's still early.
No. Okay, so are we doing this together? All right, so let's see the cover.
Okay, let's see it.
Can we get a drum roll, audience? Kind of, a fake drum roll? Okay.
Oh, man.
Let me get out of the way. Okay, I will.
All right, family, this is volume 23 of In the City Magazine.
All right. Man.
Yes.
Amazing. Those are phenomenal people on the cover of this magazine. Nah, it's real dope. It's real dope.
Come this way. And real quick, just to highlight,
Oh, they still here?
Come here, come up here. Okay, I don't know if we can
y'all fit?
But I definitely want to highlight some of the people that made this cover possible. We have Fabian, who was the photographer for this event. Yes. And of course, in the City Magazine staff, the stylists, everybody played a really, really huge role in making this possible. Definitely make sure you get the issue.
Okay, now where can they get it? Where can they get it?
In the City Magazine app.
Oh, okay.
It's digital and on print.
But
Make
what
sure
about
y'all download the app.
What about the paper copies? Where can they get those?
Q, when is that coming?
It's ready to order now. If you download the app, you can view it for free. But download the app on
For
Apple
free?
and Android. You can view it. You gotta download the app. Yeah. For free, you gotta have the app.
Y'all doing all this for free?
Download the app. You see the magazine. You can view the rest of the magazine.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, but that's where you can get it too.
And thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.